Have you ever yearned to understand the secrets of the universe? Do you seek profound wisdom that transcends the boundaries of our known existence? Look no further, as Alex Collier is here to ignite your mind and spirit with his extraordinary encounters with the Andromedan civilization. Alex Collier has dedicated his life to sharing the profound messages and teachings he has received from our cosmic neighbors, the Andromedans. His experiences have transformed the lives of countless individuals across the globe, and today, we're honored to bring you his extraordinary insights and revelations. But before we delve into the depths of cosmic knowledge, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel to join our incredible community. Trust us, you won't want to miss a single moment of the knowledge Alex Collier imparts. Sit back and relax and listen to Alex Collier on magnetic north and how it affects us.
You have described some of the effects on the Schumann frequency changes on us. How does magnetic north, which notably shifted, affect us? Could it be related to our inner compass of truth?
It could. It could. You know, most of our technology on this planet is geared to the polarities of the planet, to north and south. And there has been a considerable amount of conversation regarding, well, if we had a magnetic pole shift, what would be the first thing, the first significant change to occur? And the first is supposedly that humanity would become disoriented, as would nature. Nature would eventually adapt to it. Humanity might take longer, but see, we really don't know, because whatever records that there were regarding the history of this planet and all the changes it's been through are somewhere in 50 miles of tunnels in the Vatican, in the catacombs. That's where most of the knowledge has been hidden and kept so that humanity wouldn't have it. The other is that most of the technology that we have today would cease to work because it's orientated to a north pole, to a ground. So, you know, how much of that is just plain theory and looking ahead? Well, we don't know. How do you create a scenario like that? You know, you can't just flip the pole for 3 weeks and say, okay, now we know. You can't do that. Now, there's rumors that down in Antarctica, they have found technology that would keep the magnetic poles from flipping. I don't know if that's true or not. But I think eventually we'll find out. Some of that information is going to have to really start coming out, what they have going on down there. So we'll see. We'll see. There are multiple of levels of events and occurrences happening. There are multiple levels of events of past and present, future movements of reality that are moving like sort of like a kaleidoscope. And at some point, they're going to lock into a position and everything's going to change, just like that. I do not see it going bad. I absolutely do not. There is just way too much help here to have that occur. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, everyone's truth is not going to be the same, because everyone has their own perspective based on your own filters of your life experience. And that's okay. But one thing we will all end up agreeing on is that there is far more to us as souls in a physical body than we have ever been taught. And to me, that should be the ultimate truth we all want to know. Who are we? Who am I? Who are you? Those are the questions we should be looking for the answer to. Because everyone has their own truth. You know, we're going to run up against facts that we either like or we don't like. But how you perceive those is entirely up to you. And your perception is your truth. But the fact is, those of us who are souls, there is so much more to us than we have ever been told, or maybe at this point can even realize. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. There will be a global aha moment of all of humanity, at least those that are alive and who are not clones. But those of us with soul, there is going to be an aha moment, and we're all going to get it. And we're all going to get it at roughly the exact same moment. And that moment's coming soon. It's coming very soon. I'm not going to put a time or a date to it, but it's coming soon. You can see it build. You can see it build. You know, there's a lot of talk about first contact, and it's interesting that a lot of this is coming from the metaphysical and the exopolitics community. And, you know, frankly, they ought to know better. We've already had first contact. Our ancestors had it. They, you know, the Chaldean text, the Sumerian text, they were living with us on the surface. We have them still, some of them, even though they're regressive, living underground. You know, they've been here. So there is no first contact. They're reinitiating contact with those of us on the surface. That's really what's going to happen here, and that's really what's going on. This is not, oh, wow, you know, they're suddenly here. You know, the knowledge is here on the planet. You know, many of the ancient Arabic texts written in Arabic, which are called mythology, you know, they just say that because they don't want to own the fact that they bullshit everybody about our history. They've just flat out lied about what our history is. But the ancient Arabic texts talk a lot about the relationship of humanity and extraterrestrials. The Chaldeans, their books, their knowledge, which we, again, historians call mythology, that's rubbish. You don't take the time to chisel a novel on a clay tablet. That takes a lot of work and time. They were recording actual history. You know, they weren't about, they were about reality. They weren't about creating a fake reality. Nobody did that then. All that bullshit came in when the Matrix was created to pull us away from reality into creating a world that they want in which they could feed off of us. So You know, some of us have had it right all along. And, you know, they're still peddling the narrative. And it's bullshit. And the reason I share this with you again is, you know, the deep state, the cabal, the OG, Orion group, I really shouldn't say that group. Big Dipper, Little Dipper, you know, they're never going to surrender. They're going to go down the way they're going to go down. And there's still a couple tools left in their belt. Well, the big one is to stage a fake coming and or alien invasion using the holographic technology, which, by the way, is very, very good. It's very good. But if you realize that none of this is new, that our forefathers and foremothers, our ancestors, have had relationships before the whole thing went dark and they went underground or left, then you realize that this is not end of the world as we know it. This should empower you in explaining this to your loved ones that, hey, we've been here before. But the knowledge has, number one, been kept from us, or two, it's been called mythology, so we would dismiss it. And three, it's been intentional to keep us blind, dumb, and off balance, so that we would not stand in our power when this occurs. Remember this. Whenever they enter your space, it is the manner and custom when entering my space that permission be asked. You hold your sovereignty. You declare your sovereignty. You may be an earthling, but you are a galactic being. You are a multi-dimensional soul. And no one has the right to fuck with you. No one. Unless you surrender that. Unless you give it up. And that's entirely up to you. You don't have to kiss anybody's ass. Ever. So don't. Don't. You have just as much right to be here as anybody else, whether they're from Earth or not. Capiche? And I mean this. Don't take this bullshit.
We are immensely grateful for your support, as it enables us to continue sharing knowledge that transforms lives and expands consciousness. So please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell for cosmic notifications. Thank you for being an integral part of our cosmic journey. Stay curious, stay open-minded, and most importantly, stay connected. Together, we'll navigate the vast cosmic tapestry hand in hand. Until our next adventure, fellow truth seekers. If you would like to see Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we host an online seminar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming online seminars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.